I'm going live. We are streaming.
I need to filter out the mini marshmallows from my hot cocoa powder. Fuck.
Um, that also happened in game in character. We just see a little filler of Kamaria trying to bake via campsite fire. Um, Recap Wedge.
I'm gonna do a speedy recap, and we are entering a no bit zone. You all need to zip your mouths fucking shut and let me get through it. Um, so we open with Baron Lum investigating a flaming object falling into his backyard. Um, there's a fiery alien in a ship that's like fully dead. And he like pulls the alien out of the machine, and the machine is like repairing itself, and he's like, well, I kind of wanted to do fascism, but this sounds or seems like a thing I can do cool fascism with. um we then jump forward, and Banlin learns that literally everyone knows about him and Olympia because his father's like, hey, how about that? uh Banlin also calls Susan to the principal's office and asks her if she feels, literally asks her if she feels things or not.
Do you
And
think?
if she thinks that the Warforged should have a voice in
Mm.
government. And she was like, yes and
Mhm.
yes. So we had a nice conversation, but like, we are not controllable beings. We are our own individuals. Um, Basically, Susan explained that they are fully normal guys, and they share a moment of love for Olympia, but it's two different kinds of love. We have a team meeting to share all the info that we've gathered about who's being nasty behind the scenes and what Lum's up to. We go to the away team that decides to investigate the machine a little bit closer. They take out a squad of scouts for uniforms, and sneak into Lum's camp to do some cool little spying, specifically getting a closer peep at the machine and spying in his tent. Kairos goes up to the machine and sees that there are many strange symbols on it that he cannot identify. This is a separate machine that has been added to, welded, and modded. So whatever Lum found in his backyard is kind of the basis of what this machine is. Lum comes from the south toward the machine, so Kairos runs northwest and gets out of there. We go to the home team where Banlin has a sparring match with Fenric. Banlin beats the ever living shit out of him. It's literally so long before Banlin receives any damage. Banlin shows him the letter that we found and convinces him to join us, and he joins us pretty quick and no fuss. He's like, "Yes, please, I will join you." The home team also has a meeting, and we decide to tell the sovereign about Kraith and publish their findings as a nuclear option if the sovereign decides not to side with us. But we went to the sovereign, and he was like, "Actually, yeah, this is sucks, but yep, we have to deal with this." Audra and Kamaria enter the evil man's tent to raid his shit. He has a lot of books on artificing to work towards building up his machine into something even more powerful. They find his diary, which describes him finding the base machine in his backyard after it fell from the sky. There's further journal entries that go over how he takes over his country via a military coup, and then taking over his kingdom doesn't feel like enough, and he decides that he can feed this machine's souls and use it to unify the world. And working on this machine has made Lum absolutely lose it. We then jump back to the home team, where Banlin finds out that his father died in the middle of the night. He was assassinated,
Wah
making
wah.
him the sovereign. It was a real womp womp moment. making him the sovereign. He is like fully in charge of the country now. And his first act as sovereign is bring me Craith Erich, and we cut away from him to the next morning where Susan, hearing rumors that the sovereign is dead, walks or runs into Olympia's room and finds her also dead.
Womp womp.
Womp womp. And that's it. That's where we are.
Awesome.
can't wait to go mad with Tyler.
Susan, we're gonna cut away, flashback to I think a day ago.
Hmm.
You've just finished your meeting with the Sovereign, and you've set up another meeting with Axel, your beloved.
My beloved.
Probably meeting up at the same place at that park.
Mhm.
Where when you arrive, you see him with some bread, tossing pieces to the ducks with a very contented look on his face.
Doesn't he
The
know that
day
that's bad for the
is
ducks?
no, I've established in this world bread is good for ducks.
Mhm.
Oh fuck! I forgot
Don't
about
worry,
that.
I've already made this clear.
Yeah.
Bread is the cigarettes to ducks.
Yeah, but like because in this world cigarettes don't kill you, they're kind of good for you.
Mm-hmm.
Except the ones
You're
that
such a
Susan will make in the
butcher.
future.
Exactly.
Yes. Okay, we've
Maybe
established our
maybe
lore.
the campaign ends with the nukes drop while Susan is feeding a piece of bread to Duck, and because it's obviously known that the bread is the cigarette of humans, Susan's like, the bread killed the ducks, therefore cigarettes must kill humans.
Mhm. Exactly.
Right. But it's a sunny
And that doesn't
day,
count as a bit.
a warm breeze moving through the leaves of the trees. Summer's almost upon Talandria. And he turns to you and goes, Susan, hi.
Susan looks disheveled and sits down next to him.
Oh, are you all right?
I do want to say only because Zarian put a seed of doubt in my mind. I did before coming here cast enhance ability on myself for advantage on wisdom rolls.
Okay, sounds good.
And I think I look at him. Axel, things are happening, and I would like to include you in said things because it would be safer for you, but I need to know that I can trust you fully because said things might affect people that you work for, and I need to know that when said things come out, you're going to choose the right side and let me help you get away from them.
You are being quite vague. Um, I, I guess how can I prove that I'm trustworthy to you?
I Axel, I care for you. And what I need is for you to look me in the eyes and tell me that I can trust you. Just tell me.
Um, he will take your hand, um, and kind of shift to face you, like shoulders facing you. Um, which actually, Susan, you were the first face he saw when he gained consciousness. And he looks at you now, remembering just the rush of feeling alive. And he looks you in the eyes and he says, I care for you so much, Susan. I would never do anything to put you in danger. You can trust me.
I'm
You can
gonna
roll your
insight.
insight. Yeah, roll your insight with advantage.
I think she is looking in his eyes, just trying to see if these statements are true. Natural 20.
Natural 20.
No.
I think you
Fucking
see
clutch when I need it. Okay.
you see a man who has already betrayed his employer for you, um, who is very holds so much admiration for you in his eyes in this moment, and he does not want to see any harm befall you. I think you see in this moment that Kraith is his boss, but a job means nothing compared to someone you love.
I think can Warforged cry?
I'll allow it.
Fucking tear rolls down her metal
Ro-
cheeks,
My
bro.
my robot tear.
Robot tear. I think she wipes it away, pulls out a um like scroll parchment, whatever she can, and writes down on it, Wraith is a traitor. We found a letter. He's working with Lum. Tomorrow the Sovereign is going to arrest him. Do you feel safe staying there, or would you like me to uh, uh, get you out? And then I'll hand him the paper.
He takes this paper and looks down at it, kind of reading it over, and looks over to you. Um, and he hands you a couple some pieces of bread as you do this, and he'll say, "Well, Susan, I've been needing a night off for a while, I think. So, yeah, let's I'll tell Kraith I'll take the night off, and
I
I don't
know
know.
plenty of rooms in Olympia's wing of the keep that you could stay in.
I sure. Sure. Um he smiles to you, um and he looks out at the water, um and I think you can see there are um alongside the ducks, you see little water sprites kind of bubble up to the surface, and seeing how close they can get to a duck and even trying to climb on them, like a little, like a, just seeing how far each of them can get. Um, I want to try to protect this world best I can, but I can't do much because I am just an accountant. But you, Susan, you're wonderful.
I have a feeling things are going to get crazy and potentially out of hand very soon. After things settle down, you should call on me.
Oh, sorry. I will do just that.
Um, and she'll
Oh my
keep
god,
going.
they're gonna go steady.
They're good. They're yeah. And we will cut from this very peaceful moment at this park. You and Axel kind of declaring your intentions for each other, making sure you guys are safe and have this level of trust to you are standing before Olympia's dead body. Uh what do you do, Susan? In this moment, what are the thoughts that run through your head, and what are the immediate next steps that Susan takes?
I think probably a full minute of truly standing there in shock. And then I'm running up to Olympia's bed and Susan's going to make a medicine check on
Yeah.
Olympia.
Roll for medicine.
That's a 6.
6. Susan, in this moment, I think you are just so shocked that you can't even. Nothing really computes to you in this moment. And I think on a 6, you're thinking, well, maybe she's still breathing. Maybe I can do something.
Olympia, Olympia, I start like shaking her. Wake up,
Her,
please.
there's no response, no movement. She is cold.
Fuck. Okay. Um, Susan is shock. Deep breath. And is going to look around. I think mainly Susan does not have a sending stone, but I know that Olympia does, and so I want to see if Olympia's sending stone is like still in here or not, or if that's a thing that I can grab.
Yeah.
But also any sort of information I can gather about what might have happened here.
Then I guess we'll do an investigation.
Okay. Um, I think could I cast enhance ability on myself for intelligence?
Yeah, I'll allow that.
That would be a 26.
26. I think it's quite easy to find her sending stone first and foremost. It's like right on her nightstand. It's one of the things she will keep on her person regularly. Her sending stone is actually fashioned to be kind of more of like a necklace, one of her necklaces she wears for the day. So you know exactly which one it is. You're able to find that. Um, 26. Also, any clues? I'll say the balcony door is open, and breeze is coming through, and I think there's the first assumption of like, oh shit, she left the doors open and someone got in. But I think you do look as the handle is broken on the balcony door. Someone forced their way in.
I think seeing that, she is going to sending stone Octavia.
Yeah, what do you
Octavia,
Susan?
this is Susan. Where are you? Are you safe?
I I'm in the I'm in oh sorry. She has a fucking British accent. Pipiteria.
You
I'm
thought you were done. You
What?
thought you were done.
No, I'm not. I'm never done. At home. I'm fine.
Does Octavia stay in the castle?
Oh yeah, in the Kenneth home. Like it's a big manor. She stays
Um,
there.
Octavia, I need you to listen to me and take the following actions, please. Somebody broke in to Olympia's room. She's dead. You need to lock down the manor and make sure everyone is safe and get here. She's in her room.
I think after that you don't hear anything back from her, but you do immediately hear and soon after feel like this see a bunch of people doing exactly what you asked. The manor's getting locked down. There's rushing about, and soon there is the sounds of footfalls rushing to Olympia's room as Octavia pushes into the room, with actually Novius, their father, shortly behind. Um, I think you watch Octavia kind of stops in her tracks, kind of beside you, um, looking at the scene before her, um, while Novius Cannith goes to Olympia's side, tears in his eyes, and he scoops her up into his arms, sitting on the side of the bed, hugging her tightly. Um, and I think he starts to sing in Elvish, um, which you can roll me a history check if you wanted to kind of.
Yeah. Which is
Or
also
religion. I'll also take religion, which you still have enhanceability on, I believe.
yeah. So and they're both +9, so
Oh,
same difference.
cheers. Yeah, right.
I guess we'll do religion, and that would be 22.
22. Uh, you hear he is singing a traditional song of like kind of trying to wave away any um evil spirits or ethereal beings or anything that might try to um take a freshly departed soul. It's like a protection song in a way. Um, but he seems to very much understand. A couple of servants and other people of the house are kind of crowding around the door. Um, Octavia looks at the um, open balcony doors, and then she looks back at everyone crowding. She goes, "Out! Out!" And there's tears running down her face. Um, "Just get out."
I will put my hand on Octavia's shoulder, look at her, and go, "We've been working behind the scenes. Craith Erich was going to be arrested for treason today. I think the Sovereign's dead as well. I'm going to go make sure others are safe, but things are fucked."
Then then I will speak to the new sovereign.
Gives her a nod and then is going to go to the door and basically usher anyone who is not left out and close the door behind me.
Yes. Do you do anything else?
I think I just so I'm not taking super long repeating the same information, I'm going to Sending Stone, Axel, and Zarian and give them the same info. Olympia's dead. I think Zarian, I would also say like they might be after you and your research. Be safe. Um, and then I think I would Sending Stone Banlin.
Yeah, actually, we'll cut to Banlin. Around actually the same time, probably you're about to Sending Stone. Um, word will travel fast to the Sovereign's palace of just most big things that happen. So around the same time you Sending Stone him, Otis is actually um leaning in to um tell Banlin this information. Um, so I guess Banlin, two
hmm
people you hear say this, but I'll say it as Otis.
hmm
My lord, I regret to inform you this, but Olympia Kenneth was found assassinated this morning as well.
How quickly after finding my father is this?
I'll say maybe about half hour. Probably, and we'll cut to you next. Um,
Okay.
after half hour, I think guards are at least en route with Craith Erich.
Okay.
Where are you?
Um, he has been pacing the floor of his father's sleeping chamber. He hasn't even thought to like look for the letter, which would be awesome to do, but he doesn't think to do that.
Yeah, so then Otis has approached you and he
Okay.
he tells you I'll just repeat. I regret to inform you this, but Olympia Kenneth was found assassinated this morning as well. Around the same time, actually, that you hear Susan's voice in your head saying that Olympia is dead.
He stops in his tracks.
What is going through Banlan's mind at this moment?
He like trying to read a piece of information in a dream. His brain is trying to process the words in any way that he can, and they like start to register, but as soon as they do, they stop making sense. Um, uh, sorry.
This
Again, Otis?
um um we don't know all the information. All we know is that Olympia Kenneth was found dead in her chambers this morning.
Olympia Kenneth. Like the one that works in the houses, like House Kenneth.
Yeah.
Olympia Kenneth.
Yes, my lord. And I think he kind of like
Has
has this like scrunched up worry, like kind of like nervously worried and concerned expression on his face. Because he
has
was also at that ball last night and is your in detail.
has a medic looked at her?
I don't
Because
know.
because Otis, if a medic hasn't looked at her, then you shouldn't be saying you. Sh- where's Kraith?
He should be arriving any minute now.
Go find him. Go find if he's en route. I need to see
He-
him here immediately. I need to see him here immediately, Otis.
Yeah, yes, sir. And he bows and departs. And it is only a few minutes until I'll say probably Harris will approach you and say, "My lord, Kraith Erich has arrived. He is in the main hall
Bring him here.
to the bedroom."
Bring him here.
Yes, sir. He turns on his heel and walks away, and soon after, Kraith Erich, still in his pajamas and his robe, is dragged down this hallway into the Sovereign's chambers before you. Lord Darian, what in the
You
nine?
traitor, get on your knees.
What?
You did this.
He looks and sees the Sovereign's body before him, and his eyes grow wide. He's like, I did not do
Shut your
this.
goddamn mouth. Shut your goddamn mouth. That is my father laying dead on a bed.
I think he kind of looks around. Harris has kind of like holding him down by the scruff of his shirt. But he
What?
yeah, that's what's happened. That's what he says. But Kraith Erich just looks stunned, and I didn't do this.
Do I believe him?
Roll me an insight.
I gotta pull my character sheet and I gotta grab my dice. Be patient with me, it's my first time playing. Okay. Ooh, I got a natural 20.
Natural
Let's
20.
go.
I
On
got
a
a
natural
natural
20,
20.
you look at this man floundering about this. And I think you're almost certain you see something in his eyes and you think, no, he didn't do it.
We know about the letter from the oh shit, what's the country?
Tannerang.
From Tannerang.
What-
We
that
know
doesn't-
about Lum.
I
We know
wouldn't.
about you lying to the entire council for months.
You like come
And
into
and my father just yesterday was told about this letter, and now he's laying dead.
Scrunches his brows together.
Do you
and,
have any explanation?
puts his head down. I know how this looks, but I wouldn't have gone to this. Maybe Lum did it on his own accord. I don't know, but I didn't have my hand in
Benlet
this.
spits on the ground next to him. I'm sick of listening to you. Take him away. Put him in the dungeon.
My lord. And to
What?
the guards. No, Harris was going, sorry, and Millard's going and nodding to you as he grabs Lord Erich and pulls him away. And there's no more protests from Craith Erich. He's a smart man. He knows what this looks like, and he knows there's no amount of talking that will get him out of this.
Before Craith even has a chance to be dragged out of the room, Banlin will go to the edge of his father's bed and sink to the floor, lean against the mattress, and bury his head in his hands.
Zarian, you have just received a sending stone from Susan. The Olympia was murdered in her own chambers. And that there's a potential that your work is at risk. What do you do?
In all honesty, there is a very high likelihood that Zarian was probably at the lab overnight once again. So they're already with theirs and Olympia's work.
Yeah.
But from a point of guarding it, great. From a point of Zarian just found out Olympia's dead, they are not well.
Yeah, Zarian, you have awoken in your lab, kind of normal for you, and you hear these words that someone you admire and love very deeply is dead. And you look around the slab of your shared work, her handwriting next to yours, this cube, this grand idea the two of you thought you could reach together. I guess tell me what's going through their mind.
I think for a long time, if Nolan were to come into the lab, there's nothing going through Zarian's mind. The idea that Olympia is dead does not compute for them. I do think that once, maybe not reason, but the ability to think returns to them, Zarian will, in a sense, go to our device, as it were. Is it still in that chest?
Yeah, if that's what you guys think, you would put it in as you were working on it. That probably makes sense.
DM question: how close were Zarian and Olympia to finishing it?
I think the last piece of the puzzle is getting the piece of the weave.
Okay, and that's like where they were trying to work out how to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Okay, I have ideas about that. Zarian will make sure that the chest is locked up tight. Looking to see if I have a spell that will kind of make it so that it's less apparent what it is, just like making it unassuming so that no one would go after it while Zarian is not there. Do I have a spell like that?
And fudge.
What?
Not you.
I love the intermittent, just like a random comment from T in the throes of baking.
I have hot cookies and I never wiped off my cooling racks and they're very dusty.
Oh,
Oh.
ew, I got it, yeah.
No, I don't understand why these are so gross. My apartment's gross. I can't wait to move.
Okay, I have an idea. So Zarian will actually summon an unseen servant. It's a first level spell. And just tell it to guard the lab, basically.
Yeah.
And then oh yeah, go for it.
Yeah, your unseen servant will do exactly like an unseen servant does.
As an unseen servant does. Unseemly.
Unseemly.
And then Zarian's going to start walking. I think they're gonna start walking over to House Kraith grounds. And they are looking for Axel.
I guess I will ask you for a perception check.
Yes. Let me get that around.
But first of all, you do see House Erich is in chaos at the moment, as recently Kraith was taken from his house via royal guard by force. So there's a lot of buzz around the house at this time.
I got a 24.
24?
No, sorry,
24?
23 for the
sorry to ruin this roll, but he's not there.
Damn.
I mean, it was just established that he was taking a night off.
Yeah, it's mostly Zarian doesn't know where else to look.
But yeah, Zarian wouldn't know. Axel is for sure not there. You look with your hawk eyes and through all the people mulling about, whispering to each other out on the lawn, watching as Kraith is towed away. Not a single one of them is Axel.
Oh hey, did Susan Sandystone say the Sovereign was dead too?
Yeah, just like I think the Sovereign's dead.
Okay. Things are mad fuck. And sorry, Cole, that this was already said, but did you Sending Stone away her yet?
No.
Nope.
Zarian should do that, but they're not thinking clearly
I had it written down that you had said Zarian would tell away team.
Yeah, but Zarian's gonna do some fuck shit before that, probably.
Heard.
Ah, fuck. Burned.
Exactly.
My thoughts.
Exactly. Exactly.
Thank you, T.
They're burnt to shit.
I'm trying to think. Would Zarian go try and see Olympia's body, or would Zarian try? You know what? Actually, Zarian is a thinker. And I know this will not amount. Yeah, they are a thinker. I know this probably won't amount to much, but could I just do sort of like a general perception, or would it be insight, just like listening in on all these conversations that the house is having in the wake of Erich being? Is that all that background noise from tea baking still, or is that someone else?
I think that's T. But
What?
Okay,
yeah,
so-
go ahead and roll me a perception, I guess. Yeah.
Again. Okay.
Insight would be like if you're trying to read the general crowd, but if you're trying to find
Ooh,
snippets of
that's
conversation,
28.
Hell.
I think you can tell that
Locked
um
in.
a lot of people are like very confused. I think there's word that the sovereign is dead, and so a lot of people are like, do they think he had something to do with his murder? I mean, surely not. Surely he wouldn't. And then it just kind of goes on and on about that of like what could be probably incriminating Kraith in this assassination attempt. Um, a lot of just like speculation, curiosity, gossiping. Um, and I think you see a lot of a lot of his kids just kind of a couple of them are shocked. Lily Erish is trying to calm down the house. She has to take on the role of leader in this time, trying to calm everyone, get people to go back inside, continue about their work, and she'll say, I'm sure Father had nothing to do with anything. We just have to wait. It'll be okay. Um, and especially directing the youngest kids back inside and to get their breakfast ready. But a lot of servants like to gossip, and so you
Yes.
hear it kind of tones hushes down, but they're still like, I don't know. Do you think this had something to do with Lum the Mad? Or oh, sorry, we're not supposed to call him that in this house. And just kind of a lot of stuff like that.
Alright, I was hoping to see a suspicious figure in a cloak walking away from the scene, but this'll do.
Yeah,
Again, no.
sorry, there is none.
I was like, would Zarian just straight up attack the house? No. I'm trying to think about what a grieving scholar would do. And it's not gonna be rational, I promise you.
Read gasp popcorn fiction.
I think Zarian will go looking for Susan to try and get answers out of her.
Yeah, I think Susan would probably be at the manor, which is nearby your lab anyway. So you probably left your lab, went some amount of distance across the city, and then went, well, time to find Susan, and go right back the way you came.
Ah, that was a nice, refreshing morning walk.
Yeah, refreshing morning walk. I will say Zarian's probably got ringing in their ears the whole time this is happening.
Too many fireworks.
Yeah, too many tinnitus,
Yeah, and I won't make you roll for this.
His mom went to the gun range when he was a baby. When he was inside when he was in gestation. When they were in gestation. Fuck me.
But you can go find Susan.
They're gonna try and, track Susan down and be like, was it Axel? Because they can't find Axel.
Okay, yeah. You find Susan. What do you say?
Sorry, where is Susan currently?
You probably find Susan after sending stoning Banlin and not getting a response. She's just like probably breaking down in an empty hallway right now.
I will say probably Novius
Right? Sorry.
eventually took Olympia's body out of the room and to like a separate location.
Secondary location.
Secondary
I
location.
know that's what I was thinking. I didn't want to say it.
Upon finding Susan breaking down in a hallway, so sorry. This is not going to be compassionate. I'm so sorry. There's like gonna will stride very agitatedly up and roughly grasp both of Susan's shoulders and just ask her, "Where is Axel?"
I think Susan, I can't stress enough, Susan, in the many years that you've known her, has never shown any level of aggression whatsoever. Like, she has always been very calm, nice, and collected. And I think she looks at you after you grab her, getting at like the gist of what you're saying here. He did not do it.
How sure are you?
Zarian, he he betrayed Kraith to get us the information that we found. Yesterday, I told him, I asked him if I could trust him. He said yes, and I believed him. I believe him. And he spent most of the night with me. He was here in the keep most of the night. He didn't tell anyone anything. He did not do it. You were staying away from him.
Upon hearing that, it's like, oh, he was here most of the night. Does well, here most of the night. Initially does relax Zarian a little bit. But then if Zarian thinks about it and just will try to like recenter and look Susan in the eyes again. Because once again, Susan's made of metal. They might both be scholarly nerds. Susan's made of metal.
I think Susan does have a mental prison spell crackling in her hand right now as she's like yelling at you.
Oh, so he was here in the building where Olympia died, where he wouldn't have normally been.
She's gonna try to take your hands off of her. I don't know if you're like firmly keeping them
They're
there.
I mean, they're not gonna try that hard. They know they're not winning that fight.
But I would very much like to find out what happened, but you will not touch him.
I don't need to touch him. But Zarian will turn and start walking away. He's safe from any retribution from me. So far. If it ends up being him, you would better get revenge on him before I do. You will not like what I will do.
Sovereign and Olympia are dead, and it wasn't him. I know you are looking for someone to blame and hurt, but get your head out of your ass and help me find who it was.
Sorry, I just saw Amanda do like a that cracked me up.
I am going to go to the palace now to talk to Banlin and figure out what we should do next as he is our sovereign. Would you like to join me?
Zarian will instead of walking away, will turn back to you. If you were to look closely at Zarian, I'm sure you'll find no surprise in finding they have trembling hands, glazed eyes. Now, did Susan knock sense into them? No. They're still Zarian is still pretty sure it's Axel. They're just not saying that to you. Oh god, I'm gonna be such a fucking hypocrite. God, this is such a dumbass. Zarian says, so long as you're not letting emotion blind you to all possibilities. And then I guess we'll start walking towards Banlin.
Awesome.
We
Could I?
yeah, well, actually, I was going to cut back to you,
Oh,
Banlin.
oh, okay. Heard.
Which we will do that sending stone you mentioned.
Yeah. So pretty much as it's been a couple minutes. It's been a little while since Kraith has left. He's been stewing in this upright fetal position next to his wee dad, and he is writhing his hands over his face, just like pressing in his eyes, trying to think of some next step, and he clutches the sending stone around his neck it's like, I don't know, it's like a necklace. And sending stone's Audra.
What do you say?
Oh, that's my ass.
um,
That would be my latest.
Susan's got way more patience than I do.
Audra, are you there?
Banlin? Yeah.
What time is it there?
Amanda?
think the
What's the
time
time difference,
Early
Amanda?
more. Let me look at my map. I don't fucking know.
Okay, so you made your time zone map, right?
Yeah, my fucking
Yeah, your
time
time
zone
zone
map. They
map.
don't have time zones yet. It's
Yeah, there's no railroad to push the development of time zones.
yeah, it's I guess so I know it's fuck, I will just say it's earlier. A little
Mhm.
early. A little bit earlier, we'll say, like in 2 hours. I don't fucking know. Put that on my house, sure.
Fuck, what time is it there?
We'll say it's like sunrise for you.
Okay. It's like just after sunrise?
Have you heard from Olympia today?
No, I haven't. Is everything okay?
The Sovereign has been murdered.
What?
And I'd like to speak with her on how to move forward with what to do next, what we should do next. So if you have any ideas if you have any ideas of what to do next, what to do.
Um,
Is everything okay there? How's everything looking?
well, okay, how are you doing, actually? I feel that's more important than us fucking around here.
Normal, I think.
Right. Um, so I just maybe feel like that's not quite true.
No.
You get that over sending stone.
Yeah.
It's just like distraught moaning.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, we're just investigating here, but like, we're all okay right now. You don't need to worry about us at this
You
moment.
you were like a captain, right? On your ship with a lot of people under you, right?
Yeah.
What would you do right now?
Oh no.
Um,
Would
I
you sending Stone Olympia for me?
you why
And tell
why
her that I had a really good time seeing her yesterday, and that as soon as she's able, I would like her to meet me at the palace and figure out what to do next. Is the plan.
why don't you just sending stone her?
The line goes dead, and he doesn't say anything else to you.
Banlin, I think a couple minutes pass.
He's
And
he's trembling on the ground. He's white dog trembling.
Otis will enter and say, "Lord, Octavia Kenneth is here."
He doesn't look up from his hands.
Shall I let her in?
He doesn't respond.
I think you hear Otis walk away and start to descend the stairs. My lady, Lord Asterion is preoccupied at the moment, and she is pushing past him and walking up the stairs, and you can hear her footfalls as she enters the room.
He looks up with glassy eyes, and for a second, his face lights up with color.
You look at her, and for a second you see Olympia's face, but it's the same face, and yet Octavia wears it so differently. Banlin. She greets and walks over to you.
Hello.
You have heard, yes?
I think so. I don't think Cratherage did it.
So, it wasn't him, then. It was likely that fucking madman Lum.
But he's not here. How did he? He's a million miles away. Unless there are more traitors in the council.
We have rarely seen eye to eye growing up, Benlin. I know that. But we always had Olympia in common. And I just found out my twin is dead. And I feel so, so very angry that I don't know what to do with myself. And Benlin, you are sovereign now. So, what are we going to do? My sword is yours. And I want to kill Lum and everyone who agreed with him.
I need breakfast.
Hmm.
I'm going to have breakfast. He pushes himself up off the ground into his feet. I'm going to have Belgian waffles.
Hey Amanda, does Belgium exist here? How do we have Belgian waffles without a
Belgian
Belgium?
waffles would be
Belgium's a famous art like singer, and waffles are named after him.
no, this world's we'll say it's Eldonian waffles.
I'm going to have Eldonian waffles.
Where the fuck is Eldania?
Eldani.
Oh, okay. I found it. Okay, we're good.
Oh, also, Banlin's in his pajamas. He pulls the soiled quilt off of his father's bed and drapes it over his shoulders like a blanket and shuffles past Octavia into the hallway to the throne room to eat Belgian waffles on the
I
throne.
think Octavia watches you past, and to the viewer, she's like, God fucking damn it, this is our sovereign now. Right.
We all knew this
I was
day was
hoping
coming.
she was like internal monologue. She's like, like maybe we could get something done because Banlin doesn't have these restraints or anything, but and also like I can find a kinship with him. We can feel angry together, and she's just watching you just in such denial and insane grief. She's just like, right. Um, and she
Right.
Olympia was supposed to fix him.
oh man, if only he could fix her, am I right?
Hey yo, dap me up, dap me up.
Um, oh, and you go and you get your waffles.
Yes, and he also gets like a table set up for him, and he has like a huge tower of Belgian waffles and strawberries and cream, a malted milkshake, like a chocolate malt milkshake, um, like garlic bread, trying to think of like what a 9-year-old would choose as like dream if he were a king for a day breakfast. Imagine that.
Yeah, I think you have probably, of course, Harris
Pizza,
and
chicken
Otis.
nuggets.
Chicken nugget.
But Octavia's also, I think, just watching this, like,
And he still has Jimmy Jimmies.
and in your Jimmy Jammies with your father's bloody ass comforter around you.
Mm-hmm.
As Otis will approach you and be like, my lord, let me take this blanket.
Leave it.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, sir. I'm trying to decide how mean I should make Octavia in this moment.
Bro, she just lost her twin. Make her fucking vicious.
You're actually really right. She's a very angry person. She will grab the blanket and tear it off of you.
Oh, can I make an athletics check? Can I
Yeah, we
fight
can
this?
let's do actually opposing strength.
Yeah. Opposing strength. Can it be like athletics? Or acrobatics?
Oh yeah, we could do athletics, baby.
Okay.
Well, like, you make that
So
Olympia
a dirty
against
20.
Olympia.
She got a 24.
Oh, okay. Not pretty close.
Pretty close.
Okay.
There's a little bit of a struggle, and she
Yeah.
takes it off, and she goes, "This will not help you.
Give it back, Octavia.
You are sovereign now.
Yes, give it back to me.
Like it.
This is an order.
My sister is dead. Your father is dead. We are at war. What are you going to fucking do about it, Banlin? Just sit here with your fucking Aldanian waffles and your father's blood-soaked cover while my sister's throat was slit?
Hey.
I don't understand you, and I'm trying to.
She's not gonna come back to life.
No, she's not coming back to life. How many more of us are going to have our throats slit in the night?
Octus.
You could lead troops into battle. You could be someone great, a great sovereign that could end this war. You could free us of this plague. You could make him suffer. Just think about that. And when you come to your senses, my sword is yours. I will fight by your side so fiercely.
He looks miserable.
She turns and leaves.
Octus.
Oh,
Find another blanket.
Otis.
Oh,
Oh
Otis.
my god, hello, Octus
Canonically
Crucible.
calls him the wrong name.
Yeah? Otis.
Yeah, but that's all. Yeah, it is also in character, I guess, to call him.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, he goes. No matter what name, as long as it starts with an O, he responds.
Yeah.
He goes. Yes, my lord.
Find me another blanket.
Yep, yes, my lord. He will bring you a clean blanket. And wrap it around you. And then steps back aside. Zarian and Susan, you guys were on your way. But I do need to ask, does anyone sending Stone the team?
I can do it on the walk over.
Yeah.
Well,
I can do
would
it on the walk
would
over. Sorry,
Audra
let me
try
finish
to?
doing.
Oh, never mind.
But yeah, Zarian.
Well, I was gonna say, Audra would be like, she honestly
Hey,
probably
Olympia.
would not try to Sending Stone Olympia. She
Oh.
would keep trying Banlin, being like, "My guy, are you okay?"
He would take off his necklace and give it to Otis to hold. So poor Otis gets all of his messages.
I guess on the walk over, Darian will Sending Stone the away team. Away team, I'm so sorry. I would do this differently. I'm shaking my head in disapproval. Wait, let me turn on my camera. I'm shaking my head in disapproval at Zarian's delivery of such devastating information of the death of Olympia Kenneth, who we all know and love. We all knew and love.
And that guy that ran the country.
And that guy that ran the country. I think Zarian is going to. I know we are not limited to 25 words. I think Zarian is going to keep it very brief, succinct, and to the point without any emotion. Because if Zarian tries to add any emotion to it, they are going to fucking lose it.
I will also say Audra would have told the other people on the away team about the Sovereign already. Like, pretty quickly after she stopped talking to Banlin, would have, like, if Kairos and Kamaria weren't awake, would have woken them up and been like, "Yo, our fucking Sovereign got ganked." And she'd say it.
Dead.
She'd say
They
it
hit the
just
second
like
tower.
that.
The fucking Sovereign is dead.
Alright, so
yeah, you guys
away
are-
team.
Oh,
Sorry, you
yeah,
go for it.
Sorry, we'll finish this. We'll do this first.
Okay. Away team, all you get from Zarian before Zarian's ears are suddenly full of wool or cotton or something is Olympia Kenneth is dead, murdered in the night. As well as the Sovereign. No idea as to the perpetrator yet, and that is all they get from them.
We will cut then to away team. You guys are waking up, maybe talking about what the fuck the Sovereign is dead, and then you all get this message from Zarian. I guess I want to go through your reactions. Audra, we'll start with you.
I think there's like a moment where she genuinely like sits there trying to figure out if she's being fucked with.
Ha!
Like
Crazy Frank.
getting that sending stone from Banlin first thing in the morning, she like definitely took it really seriously. But then I think she has a moment of like, but why would Banlin tell me to sending stone Olympia if he knew she was dead? But then she's like, oh, that actually does make sense why he wouldn't just sending stone her. Um and then I think like as she goes through this thought process, it's like kind of goes from like confusion to concern to despair and anger and like she's going through the 12 stages of grief just in one sitting.
Um,
And then she does look at Kamaria and Kairos to be like she doesn't say anything, but she gives them the "Did you guys fucking hear that?" look.
and in fact, you guys did fucking hear that. Maria, sorry, that was too silly. Maria, what is your response?
Did you fucking hear that, Kamaria?
Did you
Kamaria,
fuck-
did you fucking
Maria,
hear
did
that?
you fucking hear this?
I heard it all. Let me pack my cookies. I think Kamaria is in a state of shock. She's like repetitively stimming with her fingers and is very quiet, not looking at the others. And she is. Ooh. I don't remember if I have a sending stone on me. Hold up. Important question. Oh, who's got the sending stone?
I do. I will also say Audra would have sending stoned her spouse to make sure that her spouse and child were okay. That doesn't have to be a thing, but
Yeah,
just
um,
she did that. But
they
yeah,
are.
okay. Audra, like if you ask Kamaria, Audra would let you use her sending stone.
Yeah, I would reach for it and say please, and
She
look a
just
little panicked.
Yeah, she just hands it over like no questions asked.
I would start off with sending stoning Dura, the gal who was helping watch my sister.
Mm-hmm.
Dura, we might not be home as soon as I'd like, and uh I know Susan has been helping and checking in on you guys, and with today's events, I'm going to assume she's going to get very busy very quickly. So I'm just please keep her safe, and please be safe yourself.
No worries, darling. It'll be okay. I'll keep looking after her.
Yeah, I know. I'm still safe, and
Okay,
well,
that's good. That's good. That's good. Just you know, just let me know if you get an update. But stay safe.
of course. And then I would also sending stone my sister, so she doesn't have to hear it straight from Dura that I'm safe and sound. Um, uh, I love you, and I'm safe, and I don't know how quickly I'll be able to get back home. But I'm trying my best.
Okay. Is it just like weather or something?
It just some unexpected setbacks.
Oh, okay. Well, love you. Travel safe.
I will, I promise.
Kairos. Your thoughts, reactions.
Yeah, hitting people with the audible fuck uh,
Oh,
when
that's
we
my
all get
dad. I actually from
really,
Kairos.
uh, stone, and is gonna kind of like stand up and be like, I gotta go make some calls, and is going to start with telephoning his beautiful wife.
Yeah, what do you say?
Uh, yeah. Uh, they killed the Savan and Olympia. Put out some feelers if anyone new is in town, or if someone took this kind of job.
Uh,
Uh,
I heard about the Sovereign, but but Olympia too.
yeah. Uh,
I'm
I haven't gotten too
sorry.
much information. I just heard these things.
Honey, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm not near either of those two people
Or
right now. We're
I mean like emotionally too.
yeah, yeah. I think I'm doing all right. I mean, she was a chance to kind of move forward and all that. And she was a good kid. You know,
She was.
I think she had a heart in the right place. But
Yeah.
with your findings, I'm
Yeah.
guessing send what you can to Octavia.
Okay. I'll put my feelers out and see what I can find. Yeah. Love you. Stay safe.
Yeah, you too. Don't stick your neck out too much looking for this stuff. Let
Okay,
let
I'll do my
others do.
best.
Okay. I love you lots. Take care there.
Sorry. I'm I I'm looking at the text the chat from Abby of the guy that reacts to Family Guy but reacting to this, and I I can't.
No. Is that what they
And like
said? Oh my fucking god.
it just like kills me.
Alan, you can't say that.
What? I can't say it. Oh my god, guys, why would Octavia say that? Oh my god, Darian,
Oh
you
my God.
better you can't put your hands on a woman like
What?
that.
Wait. So the sovereign's dead? What?
What?
Wow.
Oh.
I would also like to email Octavia if possible.
Yeah, what do you say? Your
What's up,
email.
slut? No.
I will kill you and drink your blood.
heard you lost the other half. Tough.
You can also say that to Banlin.
Yeah, I probably just call her. Hey, just heard about everything that's happening there. Hope all's going well. Uh, I'm willing to help with anything you need. My wife will be in contact with any findings she has from the our side. Let us know if you need anything.
All did Banlin tell Octavia that they had guys spying in Tannerang? Is that one of the things? So I think he spilled mostly everything.
Oh god, I don't even remember. I don't even remember. So he probably did.
Okay. 'Cause
Whatever.
I don't want to be like, oh well, while you're in Tannerang because I forgot that Banlin did or didn't like canonically say that to her.
I feel like he didn't. I feel like he didn't get that far, other than like
Oh, but
we have some people looking into
Octavia
things.
and Olympia might have had a conversation too.
You can say that she's dead. You could say whatever you want about what she did now.
She had
She had
size
to-
J, you knows.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess back here, my sister sent you to Tannerang, right?
Yeah, that's where a few of us are right now.
I guess if you I'm trying to think how much she would know. If you can get nope, that's the wrong exit. Pip pip cheerio. If you can get eyes on either Gryffindor or the fuck, where's the other one? Nope, I guess I just gave him that guy. That's named.
When they're wondering where Tim went when I'm around.
If you can get your eyes on Gryffindor, I think that's supposed to be his second in command. That'd be helpful. Maybe even kill him. If you could.
Yeah, we'll keep our eyes open
mean-
and
You're her spy master, not mine, so I don't give you orders, but
yeah, we might be on the
an eye for an
list.
eye.
Yeah, take an eye for her.
The
I'd be happy to
way
help you if you need. Go ahead.
I'm
the way that Octavia was like, "You're her spy master, not mine. I don't give you orders." And my immediate reaction was, "But she's fucking dead."
damn! Damn! Listen,
So you mean
she
she
might
was
be
your
being
spy
a little
you were her
maladaptive like Mandlin is.
Yeah. She took that blanket and then immediately went home and wrapped up in it.
Absolutely.
Well, actually, it'd be in her
She-
sister's blanket. She would have
she was
gone and
just-
grabbed Olympia's bloody blanket, not the Sovereign's blood. She doesn't give a shit about the Sovereign.
She was just jealous of my crazy cool king feast.
As
Like,
she-
I wish I
as she
fucking had
should
that
be.
milkshake, you fucking bitch. Oh, sorry. The fuck was I gonna do? No, I think that was it. But we'll get to then Susan and Zarian arriving at the palace where there
Banlin
are
is-
guards on heavy patrol right now.
Yeah. And Banlin's pretty much banned everybody from entering the throne room. But as soon as he hears that they're there, he is like, yeah, let him in.
So you guys are escorted into the main palace. There is, of course, the throne. And in this great big chamber, domed ceiling. And Banlin is there, I think, alone, except for Otis and Harris that are nearby.
Yeah, they're hanging out. I have them standing right next to me on either side.
Yeah. I
It's
think
giving Denethor. It's
Yeah,
giving Denethor.
yeah.
Da-
Otis is
dabbing the syrup from my cheeks.
is like a very like thin, mousy-looking man, and Harris is, of course,
That's
a very
exactly how I imagined him.
yeah, like, I think, like, kind of, like, his
And
hair
they kiss when they're off duty.
and they kiss when they're off duty. Yeah, you read my mind. I was like, "What if I make these little gay in my head, like, my own little fan fiction in my world?" And you got that.
I glacked it. Glacked it.
That doesn't count. Abby makes everything gay in her head.
Yeah, but, aside from the yaoi,
Yeah.
Susan and
Aside from the yaoi.
Zarian, you walk in and see a very, very grief-stricken Banlin who has lost his father
Same
and lover
hat.
in one
I'll tell
fell
you that.
swoop.
Mhm.
Banlin.
He waves for Harris and Otis to move the table out of his way, and runs down the steps to both Susan and Zarian and takes them both in a hug.
Yeah.
Zarian, for one, not as used to physical affection, shooketh and still glassy-eyed and shaky hand, but is like, Pat,
I am so glad to see you.
I'm very happy to see you. Okay.
How are you? You both look okay. You're not injured. Nobody came for you.
No, we were also exempt from whatever happened last night. Was it Kraith? Susan side eyes Zarian, knowing that the yes or no to this kind of determines how the rest of this convo is gonna go.
Very intense eye contact happening right now.
I don't know. I don't know. Come sit. He waves up to the throne of like a couple seats. I'm guessing there are like at least a couple of chairs up there.
There's probably the main throne and then maybe like some side ones that aren't as
Yeah, like one for his dead mom and one for him.
yeah.
And he gestures for the two of you to sit in the open chairs, the open thrones.
Oh.
Are you sure?
Zarian wouldn't care, so Zarian will just sit down, but like I'm like, oh, okay.
Are these seats available for people to sit in?
I say so, yes. I say so, so yes.
Good enough for me. And
This is
Susan will take a seat.
You were there in the same house when it happened.
Yes.
Susan, why didn't you hear anything? You're her. What do they call it? Helper?
Lady in Waiting.
Servant? Yeah,
Or lady
yeah.
in waiting.
Steward?
You're her. You're her lady in waiting. Why weren't you there?
Because she doesn't like to be interrupted in the morning.
Yeah. Sorry.
He grabs his milkshake, starts housing it.
And she gave me my own room on another part of the keep because she wanted me to feel like I had my own space. I'm sorry, I wasn't there, Banlin.
What does a robot need with their own space?
Oh!
You don't even sleep.
Technically, Warforged do have to shut down for 6 hours,
Yes.
but anyway.
He didn't know that.
You know what? Today's been so fucked already. I'm going to say it. Please stop being a douche.
I'm a sovereign. I can be whatever I want.
I would hope that you would be who she wanted you to be.
Whoa! Whoa!
And calling me a robot who doesn't deserve my own space and insinuating that I wasn't there is hurtful. And she wouldn't want you to say these things. She wouldn't want you to hurt me.
He has his elbows on the table and his hands in his face in his hands and is like collapsing into himself. Um mm, uh, uh,
Susan's gonna try to pull him into another hug.
no, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I didn't mean what I said.
No. Oh,
It wasn't your fault. It-
I don't think it was any of ours. And I think I look at Zarin and I'm like, I'm sorry I yelled at you. I didn't mean to.
Susan, you're wrong.
We're gonna
It is
agree.
somebody's fault. It's Lum's fault. It's the one who murdered them. It's his fault.
What do you mean it's Lum's fault?
I mean, that's why they're dead, right? That's what makes sense, right?
I think Susan, and this has been stewing in Susan's mind a little bit. To me, I assumed it was Kraith. However, if it wasn't him, why would Lum assassinate a neutral sovereign and leave his openly anti-Lum son alive? Would he not know that you would take the throne and then turn this country against him? Why assassinate someone he could have convinced? He would have to know that we would not follow him now. And he wants us to be part of his unification.
I don't get it.
I would like to speak to Kraith.
He's in the dungeon. I think I'm
Kraith
gonna.
might have more answers for us about Lum's actions.
Maybe we should hang him.
I'm all for making the man suffer, but it might help to procure information from him before making him hang.
Does he deserve to hang for just being a traitor? Even if he didn't kill them? Is that enough to hang him? Or am I just wanting to hang him because he wasn't very nice to me?
It might be worth it to talk to Lily.
I forgot about Lily. Yeah. Yeah,
Just,
let's do that.
and I mean this in no way of actual intention here, but if this was Lum's assassins, leaving you alive would be idiotic. I
You
think
think
Susan
You
No,
think
no.
it-
See, Zaren's picking up what you're putting down. Zaren will say something in a second here.
do
I
you
think
it was
people very
us?
much wanted our country to go one way or the other. Someone who hates Lum assassinating a sovereign who couldn't decide and killing someone you loved and blaming it on Lum, that makes a lot more sense to me.
I
I
don't
don't know if Lum
understand.
did have anything to do with this.
What are you saying, Susan?
Susan is saying that perhaps instead of it being Lum, it's one of the people that we might have hoped to ally ourselves with to convince your father to go against Lum. It's an inside job.
Someone who knew, well, everyone knew that you and Olympia were close. Killing your father, letting you take their place, and killing someone you love and something so obviously tied to him would make you very angry and ready for war.
You don't think Olympia? That doesn't make sense.
Did you mean Octavia when you said that?
Yeah, sorry, yeah. Octavia?
Amanda,
I
I
An insight if you want, or
I was gonna say I was in the room with her when she saw Olympia's body. Can I look back and see if that was grief uh or guilt or
sure.
both?
Let me in
Going into his mind
insight,
palace.
which at this time I would say no enhance ability because at the time you were looking at her, it would have been intelligence and not wisdom
Mhm.
that you
Yeah.
had.
actually could I actually interfere a little bit and help with this?
You were not in the room. This is Susan looking back at the memory of this reaction, or would have been a proactive, not proactive, reactive insight
Understand.
check.
Sorry. So I thought I had the ability to help people with ability checks. It's I can disadvantage people on ability
Oh
checks
yeah,
or advantage myself. So
yeah,
that's
yeah.
gonna be a
You
no.
might
Mm.
you might not want to do that. Yeah, just be like, oh
Yeah.
fuck you, Susan.
Yeah. I totally forgot. It's like I can advantage myself alone, but disadvantage other people. So I would want to be like, here you go, Susan, and then some weird bullshit would happen in the
Okay. So yeah, oh fuck, I don't have any way. Damn it, the knower can't
Sorry,
get advantage on knowing.
I'm sorry.
Alright,
My bad.
somebody blow on my die, please. Thank you so much.
The sovereign compels you to roll well.
I
No way.
fucking I fucking
Is that a
kid you
natural
not.
20?
Natural 20. Natural
Yeah,
20,
baby! The
motherfucker.
sovereign compels you!
Yes or
The
no?
sovereign
The
compels you.
sovereign compels. Sovereign compels you. You're you're looking back. Um, you're looking at Octavia, who is there's no doubt about it. Not 20.
Smoking hot.
Smoking. She's fucking fine.
Like the hot
She's
sister.
God, she's got a
fine.
body that just won't
God,
quit.
she could snap me in half and I'd thank
Think,
her.
think of those big beefy arms, Susan. Think of them.
Think of them. There she is for
The
sure.
grief makes her prettier. Makes her hotter.
Yeah, she's so hot because she is so incredibly grief stricken. In this moment, you're looking
Oh.
at her. She's looking at the body. Um,
Mhm.
and there's just the faintest look of remorse.
Oh.
Of
Oh.
just so faint you can barely catch it that you would have only actually been able to catch it on a natural 20
Holy fuck.
Oh my
is
god.
a little tiny seed of guilt that she has shoved so far down inside of herself.
Holy shit. Oh. You don't
For
think
sure,
it was
anger,
Octavia? Oh, sorry.
but killing her own twin, killing the sovereign. Those are big things, and I think also on this natural 20, accusing her of killing her twin. You've known Octavia your whole life. That's also a very dangerous path to walk.
Don't know if it was her or not. I hope that it wasn't. But when she saw Olympia, I looked at her and I saw guilt and pain, but I saw remorse as well. There's something she's hiding.
Otis.
Yes, my lord.
Otis.
Yes, my lord.
Tell some light-footed guards to check Octavia's chamber, and you I forgot what I was gonna say. Wait. Dress me to look like a sovereign. Dress me to look like a sovereign.
Yes, of course, my lord.
We're going to see Craig Erich.
You get a makeover.
Yay!
Grief-stricken,
they throw a couple boas on me and
montage.
Before your court, servants, guards, you are dressed. The crown is placed atop your head by Otis, and you are given the scepter of Talandria, fully cementing your place as sovereign. And also, as this happens, as all sovereigns, Destirian Saint the First is turned to stone to join the Hall of Rulers as his father before him.
How long does it measure?
What? Oh, awesome. Mine went somewhere not good. It's like, why are you asking that about your father?
No.
I don't know. A good couple, at very least. But also very soon that his petrified body will be laid out in the center of the Great Hall for all those to visit and mourn. To which you are expected to stay there until the proceedings are done. But you are sovereignified, if you will, and coronated, super lickety split.
Wow. Shotgun coronation.
It kind of is in a way, because of the state that the world is in this moment.
Talandria.
And actually, I think you were being briefed by some other advisors. Like, this has to happen fast, because even though we're neutral, Talandria's neutral. On the continent surrounding you, there are people on both sides that want you to go either way. If there's even a split second of weakness, someone will pounce on that. So a political advisor is definitely like, hey, like, we need to try to remain strong and put someone on the throne fast. Like, we can't go through the normal proceedings, where typically your father might even be still alive to pass it down to you.
Oh shit.
Yeah. Just at some point, a sovereign will get too old and pass it down to the next in line. And you can go see Kraith. I will say I do have an Olympia burial scene I want to get to tonight. But yes, we can do quickly this scene with Kraith. Is it just you, or is it with Zarian and Susan as well?
It's Zarian and Susan, because they said they wanted to talk to him, right?
Oh, I want to talk to him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How does he look in a stupid little cell?
You are brought to cell. He's only been there for maybe an hour or two, so he's not super. He's a little disheveled, obviously, from being dragged here, but he's still in his PJs, and he's still just kind of in this state of like, what the fuck is happening? Um, how do I get out of this? How do I make my pleas? You know.
Erich. He taps on the bars with his scepter.
He
Actually, no,
turns.
maybe
So
that's crazy.
spiffy.
He doesn't do that. He doesn't do that. He doesn't do that.
I was gonna say that's spiffy.
Yeah, no.
Let's Sovereign. He says, taking in your new regalia.
We would like to speak with you.
Yes, of course.
We would. He gestures to Susan or Zarian.
I think Susan steps back to let Zarian go ham on the guy.
Zarian steps forward. I assume that is Erich like sitting
who the
or is
fuck
he?
is this guy?
Yeah, it's just some weird gauntly motherfucker, tall ass motherfucker.
This
It's
is-
kind of like giving the death glare right now.
This is my new Sovereign's hand. Zarian. And this is my chief advisor, Susan. They're here to speak with you.
Susan's going to skill empowerment Zarian for what? Actually, I guess I couldn't metagame this. I'd say intimidation.
Also charisma based.
Well, that's certainly going to be certainly a byproduct of what's going to happen here.
Susan touches you on the shoulder, and you feel like you're gonna be really freaking good at intimidating, man.
Okay. All right. Is Erich standing or sitting?
He's probably like sitting on like a bench against the wall, but actually he probably does stand because the Sovereign has approached, so he's like, yeah, I need to stand for this.
All right. Zarian will come up to the edge of the bars, hands behind their back. And with as much honesty and therefore Erich is able to see Zarian's full intent, Zarian will say, you have 3 chances to tell our sovereign just what went on in your dealings with Lum and what part whatever your role was in the deaths of the sovereign and Olympia Cannith. 3 chances are it before I make you regret not biting off your own tongue in this cell.
I guess, because it happened, because you have the skill empowerment, roll me intimidation with advantage.
Yeah.
Because why let it go to waste
That
if
line
you
was
hacked
creepy.
it? I feel so numb to hearing threats from people now.
What is
that Sunday?
You bit your tongue off is crazy.
What was that?
What does skill empowerment do?
Just gives you advantage on intimidation.
Okay, cool. Because that first roll kind of sucked, so I do want to roll again. I would be gonna be so sad if I dropped that sick ass line. It would have amounted to nothing.
And you slip on
Amanda's
a
going
banana
to-
peel and fall to the ground.
Yeah.
Amanda's going to get
Intimidation is 22.
22.
Nice.
Wonderful. What was your first roll?
I was base 10, so it would have just been
okay.
a 16, because I actually do have advantage on intimidation.
Okay.
Nice.
Wonderful.
Something about Zarian is uncanny, so they can intimidate people even unintentionally.
Nice.
Yeah, I think
Most of the time unintentionally.
you step forward this very otherworldly person.
I think Zarian is not hiding their otherworldly traits and is in fact playing them up.
Not many people have seen a Shadar Kai. And they typically remain in Shadowfell. Every so often, you can catch a glimpse of one doing scouting business for the Raven Queen, but up close and personal, threatening you, something entirely different. He's okay. I know that letter you found was bad, horrendous even, I did not have a hand in killing the sovereign. And did you also said Olympia, right?
And Olympia. And I do want to say, I will be rolling an insight on whether or not he's telling the truth, and I have a magic item that does give me advantage on that.
Nor Olympia Kenneth. I mean, my dealings with was mostly through Griffamir, I guess. I mean, you saw the letters. I don't know what all you want me to say. I was just trying to establish a connection with him. I thought it was the better option of the two options we had in this war. We can't stay neutral for long. Might as well choose the clearly winning side. And then Olympia made her broadcast, and I mean, if you broadcast something to the whole world that calling one conquering it crazy, and people aren't going to take kindly to it. And honestly, I was trying to make sure Talandria wasn't attacked just because of what she said.
Balin rolls his eyes.
Can I roll
is the truth, though.
Alright, I'm gonna have to roll that insight I spoke of.
Yes, yeah. Roll your spoken of insight.
Alright, so that first one is but I get advantage on this. Where's the fucking insight? So that's a 19 to start with. Oh, a 26 insight.
26. Yeah, he's telling the truth. I think you can tell, like, he's rotting in a cell in this moment. The only thing he has is his truth, which is that he didn't have a hand in this. But he is definitely, and he has just admitted that he was in continuous contact with Griffamir despite the neutrality of Talandria, and is owning up to the contents of the letter of that, yeah, potentially he would have committed treason. And it is also the truth that likely in his correspondence with Griffamir, there was some annoyance and perhaps anger directed towards Olympia, and thus Talandria. Oh, fuck. Okay. Am I frozen?
Nope.
Okay,
No,
you
you're
guys
not
froze.
frozen.
You guys froze for me, so I was like,
I didn't get any freezing from you. You've been good.
okay,
Yeah,
sorry.
you're
You guys just froze, and I was like, fuck, I'm frozen. So you guys probably just heard me go, fuck.
Okay, so he did technically. So if he did have a role in either of their deaths, it would be circumspect or like indirect at best.
Yeah, so
You're
it
a
probably is
coward.
indirect at best, but it is not like, you can tell he had no clue that it was going to happen. But you can see he's rationalizing that he could see why maybe Griffamir would order an assassin to be sent to Talandria, because that is also a very real possibility. They have allies on this continent all over. To send someone to kill a political opponent, that's not crazy.
That's small potatoes even.
Yeah, that is kind of small potatoes in the eyes of a world conqueror.
Yeah.
You're a coward.
Yeah. Zarian will lean forward and grip one of the bars. My threat still stands. Tell us everything about Griffamir. I want appearance. I want his dealings. I want everything you have on him.
And I will give you those. next time, I think, just so I can give
Okay.
you a proper write-up, I think.
Mm.
Yes. Wow, I
Um,
didn't realize that intimidation would work though. I was fully prepared to cast power word pain on this man.
think the only question Susan would have, I think she would walk up to the bars. You are more familiar with Lum and his people and how he works. In your opinion, would it be more important for Lum to convince the former sovereign to join him or to kill him? What do you think would be more important to Lum?
it's hard to tell. Um, I mean, smaller countries like Lumeris, who at first wanted to be neutral or be against him, he did just conquer, kill them. A a country with a vacant seat of power is a weak one, or a new ruler is a weak one, typically, especially if it's sudden. But he or Griff were trying to be convincing because Talandria is powerful. It's honestly hard to say. I could argue back and forth for him in a corner, seeing both sides. He had already started wanting to convince us via, of course, me. And he kind of eyes Arian in a little bit of fear. But
By the way, Zaren's had a beat on him this whole time. They have not
he
even blinked this entire conversation.
He is known to sometimes lack patience at times. But for the sake of Talandria, whatever your stance on Lum is, whatever you wish to do to him in my dealings with him, I do it quick.
For what it's worth, I appreciate your insight. And I think I'll turn and lean closer to Banlin and Jesus Christ. Wait, Zarian, there we go. It's like for a second, but
Bro, you yelled at them! You yelled at them with your whole chest this session and you forgot their name?
but I leaned closer into you two, and I was like, I'm not 100% convinced one way or the other, but I think we really need to figure out if this assassination came from inside or outside the house.
Agreed.
One more thing, Kara.
Wraith, but yeah.
You're so great. One more thing, Kara.
Canon, Vanla messes up the names all
Yeah.
the time.
Tell me why you think you should go back to the people you betrayed instead of hang before them.
I still want what's best for Talandria at the end of the day. I promise that. I thought I was doing what was best for it.
You'll stay here until the end of the war. And then we'll decide what to do with you.
Of course, Sovereign.
If we're,
Um,
are we leaving the cells? Because I have something I want to do before we leave.
Yeah,
We can stay.
before you leave,
Oh, sorry.
what is what are you doing?
Zarian is going to place a Gaius on Erich.
Right ass. Sorry, what do you do?
Sorry,
Ever since
Zarian,
you had that
you're
at
already a gay.
Sodibus, you've been itching to use that spell.
Oh,
Sorry.
I've been sitting on this one.
Sorry,
We've already got a gay ass on here.
Yeah.
what
So
how do
a
you,
Gaius is basically this will require a wisdom saving throw on Erich's part. However, I think I can do something to impose disadvantage on him at the risk of an eldritch intrusion.
Okay, that was
One target of the spell has disadvantage on the first saving throw. Okay, yeah.
I rolled a 15 on the die. We'll just give him like a +2, so like a 17.
So I am imposing disadvantage on him. That also still doesn't save.
14.
Yeah, that doesn't work. I'll roll the intrusion after I impose the Gaius. Now this will only last 30 days, but hopefully our investigation does not take 30 days. So I can basically place a command on the creature that I can see within range, forcing it to carry out some sort of service or refrain from some sort of action or course of activity as I decide.
Make him so he can't poop for 30 days.
No, this is actually, it's gonna be a bit more plot relevant. So if Erich
Family's getting to your
were yeah, if Erich were to directly go against this Gaius, he would take 5d10 psychic damage every time he acts directly opposed to this. So the command I'm choosing to put upon him is basically anything at all related to Olympia, Riff Vamir, the Sovereign, may he rest in peace, Lum, anything, he has to tell Danlin. He has to, it's pretty much it's primarily that. I think, I don't want to make it too complicated. I'll just say that.
Sounds good.
Like basically, if he has anything in the noggin, anything occurs to him, someone makes contact with him, he has to tell Danlin.
Nice. Danlin will. Never mind.
I think I have to roll an intrusion die now that I made sure he had disadvantage on that. Which let me. Sorry, guys, this is specific to my wizard subclass. I think it's a D10. If I roll really shittily, you guys are gonna see some stuff.
Home team insta dies.
That's I got a 1. You guys are gonna see some stuff.
Right, what does it say on a 1?
I know it's a 1 for an intrusion to be invoked. Now I gotta roll on the intrusion table to see exactly what happens.
Oh, I see.
I'm
fucking damn it.
Zarian.
You guys are gonna see some shit. Oh no.
Your title's going to be revoked.
No. It's not gonna be like that. It's just you guys are gonna perchance maybe start crying. 5. Oh, one of Zarian's arms warps into an alien appendage, such as distorted version of an arm or a twisting tentacle for 1 minute.
You give this dude a command and your arm twists and becomes like this weird eldritch appendage, and he like and like backs up to the back of his like cell, and you guys all watch as this happens.
Nice touch.
He tries not to call attention to it. It's just like, I think we're done here.
Golf claps.
Golf is not here.
Hey, I just got that
the
one.
Same to you, Golf.
Oh, we thought Banlin was the racist one towards Warforged. Turns out it's McCall all along.
No,
What did I wait? What did I do?
Because you said golf claps, and we said
guys,
Golf's not here.
I just
Oh.
realized that I tried not to be fantasy racist, and I was anyway.
Oh, heavily so.
You're 3 for 3.
I am. I didn't even. I was literally about to be
Hey,
like,
at least
I
it's
was
not
not
at least it's
fantasy
not
racist this
tieflings
time.
again.
Was it tieflings
Yeah.
both times before?
Yes.
Mixing
Yes.
it up.
Wow.
Oh, hold on.
Anyway, so we can start wrapping up. We're going to do a montage of some funerals. So
Excuse my laugh.
funeral montage. Like I said, the late sovereign's petrified body is laid in the center of the throne room, as people come and visit, and they in Talandrine fashion, flowers are brought and laid on the body around it until the sovereign is essentially covered and surrounded in a pile of flowers before his statue, we'll call it, um, is placed back in the hall. But you guys all are in attendance, I assume, for Olympia's funeral. On
Actually,
Tanith land,
sorry.
a beautiful field stretches far and wide, filled with wildflowers and hills that roll on in the distance. A large, magnificent tree rises tall in the middle of this meadow. It is daybreak that it provides a golden hue to a rather dim occasion. Olympia is laid in a freshly dug pit at the base of the tree. She is on her side in a fetal position, facing the rising sun. She is dressed in her house colors, but the dress is quite simple. It's kind of like a nightgown or a very simple summer dress. Um, Her hair is loose but combed perfectly, and a silver ribbon is tied around her neck, as if that could close the wound that killed her. Each guest takes their turn laying a flower over her. Actually, even you see various fairies, pixies, some fey creatures, they also join in with these flowers, until she's covered in a layer, buried first in beauty before dirt encases her. I think Novius stands and says, wiping his cheeks and eyes, "We bury her at the base of the eternal tree, so that its branches and roots may protect her forevermore. We lay her to rest with flowers, so she may bloom again in their petals. And we sing for her, so she may know her path to the other side." And he sort of nods to a man who starts up the flute, and a traditional elven funeral song of House Caneth begins, which is a ballad, not unsimilar to the one, Susan, you heard him singing when he found her. But this one is mostly a tale of the journey to the other side, to eternal peace, each verse notating the markers along the path and warning of dangers that may seek to trick you off it. And it ends with a verse of joy for one finding their happiness in death, their true peace. Banlin,
Mm-hmm.
I think one voice does ring in your mind, of the demon who taught you how to fight. You will come to understand that it will all go to the void one day. Your anger, pain, laughter, and joy. It is nothing compared to it. It is comforting, no? Banlin, with the spile of Tharizdun upon your chest. Do you find comfort in that in this moment?
No.
Yes, also my beloved Susan and Zarian.
Something that Olympia taught Susan was that she was very good at spying. And it's very obvious to Susan that a closer eye needs to be kept on Octavia for any number of reasons. And so, likely near the end of this funeral, Susan would sidle on up to Octavia and, without waiting for any sort of like introductions, because she knows that Octavia doesn't give a shit about that, just says, I loved Olympia with all my heart. She was everything to me, as I'm sure she was everything to you. And that love and care extends to the rest of your family. I find myself out of service, and I would be grateful if you would take me into yours. I make a
Um,
wonderful lady in waiting.
she kind of looks to you, very grim look on her face. I, well, it'd be just nice to have you around. I don't know if I need you to brush my hair though.
Understood.
I'm Me and Lippy are we're quite different. And she just kind of releases a breath, and in her hand a little forget-me-not flower she twirls by its stem, and then she lets it fall to the ground. I suppose there's work to be done.
I'm here for you and whatever you need me to do. And I think, in the hope that Octavia was not involved with that, I don't even think that's a like deceptive statement. That's just genuinely true.
Hmm. And that is where we will end our session. I'm sorry, away team. There was just a lot of shit happening at home, and so I apologize that you guys did not get to play much D&D tonight.
Nah, I got cookies. I'm good.
We
Um,
can level it out by saying the away team gets most of the stage next time.
yeah, I do have a good chunk for probably Zarian, but also now with the direction of maybe looking into Gryffindor, you guys can noodle upon that, and we can do something with that. Yeah. Okay, we'll see how much we can get through. We might have to extend this one more session just because
Oh
I
no! Oh, how horrible!
Oh, this is your guys. I know what you were up to with that flavor text you were doing.
I could never want more time to start and finish a
More
character I didn't
D&D?
start yet.
More D&D. I know. I love doing this, but I was like, oh my god, I'm so antsy to play my next character.
Dude, haven't even started. Cole's probably thinking, yeah, this isn't gonna happen until the night before.
That's okay.
Classic T fashion. No, yeah, but it's okay. It's okay. I can just munch on her a little bit more.
Oh my god, Amanda, this is so effing juicy. Octavia?
Also,
I-
cool.
there's
I know
so-
you were
I didn't-
afraid yelling at me. Bro, that's what I'm fucking looking for.
No way. I was
That's
like,
what I'm fucking looking for.
I was supposed to be neutral upon neutral, but I was like, oh my god, Susan, get behind me, girl.
Susan was catching
Oh,
strays
thank
like
you.
crazy.
I was like
Susan's had a
at
bad day.
Also,
some
thank you,
point-
stream.